What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of A-Do-Dad. Today we got the Superjet in the garage, and we're going to try to fix this steering and try to help fix some of the problems you guys have out there as well. Let's go. Alright guys, when I installed this OVP steering last year, some of you had left comments that I was going to need to change a steering cable out to last model, the round nose steering cable. I didn't fully understand why then. I thought if there was a problem it would show itself and I would fix it in another video. Now, I have a couple of you talking this year, leaving comments on last year's video, that you guys are having bunching up. I don't know if it's in the steering cable or if it's in the wiring, but I'm here to look at it. I did buy a steering cable from SBT for the round nose, so if I find that I need to change the steering cable, we're prepared to do that today.
Alright guys, I don't normally do this, but I feel that I need to. Why I'm sitting here editing this video, trying to get it out for you. Pool boy, I told you I was going to do this thing. I don't think I hit the mark and did what you needed. However, I think this video still has some value, so I'm going to still put it out. But after doing this video, I found two things. One, it does need a different steering cable, but it's a pre-2008, and I bought a pre-2018. That's why the throw isn't long enough. The pre-2008 will have a long enough throw. So I will exchange that cable, get the shorter one. Steering cable video coming soon. Secondly, throttle cable could be a little shorter to get rid of that twist in it where it comes through the handle pull above the tank and does a twist, and it could be binding up the throttle a little bit. So two videos coming soon. Shorter throttle cable hopefully, and longer throw pre-2008 Superjet steering cable coming definitely. Now back to the video.
I know my steering's not right. The controls are a little off when it's going straight. That's an adjustment I could make. Maybe we'll be doing that on the new cable. I don't know. But first, let's get the chin pad off and look at where the stops are and see if we're bottoming out on the cable. Is throw the issue, or is it cable length? Did the cable move when the handlebars moved and the cable's too long? I know we're going to figure it out today, and if any of you guys have any information on this, please leave it in the comments below or hit us on our Facebook or Instagram. Let us know. I want to get this right for you guys, because as I went to go change this cable, I looked on YouTube just like you guys do, said, hey, how do you change the cable on a Superjet? And there's not a video out there. So if we have to do that, we're going to be learning that together. This is all learning together, guys. So let me know if I'm doing anything wrong. Let me know if you have any ideas for this, and let's just get all of our skis right. Okay, I'm going to start with removing this chin pad. Alright guys, so as you can see, the stops are hitting. This cable is bottoming out more on the full left than it is the full right. So we have a little adjustment there that we can move. That might help straighten that out if that's what we go with. But I'm still not sure why people are changing the cable, so let's look into that. So at first, I thought maybe it was because we moved the controls up 4 inches. So we moved the steering cable up 4 inches and we shoved it all in the hull, and it was going to get all bound up and give us issues. Not the case. We kept the same pivot point. So the cable doesn't need to be shorter. So is it throw? Is it throw that they're talking about? So now I'm going to measure the throw of the stock. Looks like this thing has exactly a 3-inch throw, full bottomed out, full bottomed out. This one's only like 2 3/4. So how would a shorter throw be right? It's not. We're going to hit the steering stops. No, we're going to bottom the cable out before we get to the steering stops. Unless I'm wrong about that. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. But we're going to work on adjusting this. I'm going to show you guys how I adjust this. We're going to try to get this thing all straight and see what it feels like after that. Okay, now we got the nozzle straight. Let's lift this cable out of the way so we don't touch it. Bring the handlebar in till the lines line up. I'm off. So, need to actually bring this out. Okay, went about 3 full rotations out. Let's see what that does. Cable is back on. Steering is lined up straight, and nozzle looks a little bit in right-hand turn. Let's see inside. Oh, let's get a little light going. How about that? And we're 3 1/4 plus out. And on this side, we're only 3 out. So we need to. This thing has to turn to be 3 1/8 about, huh? So let's go to 3 1/16. Yeah, that's about right. And we're off that much. So that much, I need to roll this way, so that thing needs to come out more threads. Okay. Like that. Let's get this thing back to straight. Back straight. Let's come back here. Let's see, which our ruler scale is going to be 1/4 8 16th. So we are 3 1/16th. Three and a 16th. So right there, we're straight. Let's check and see if our limits are being hit up here. All right, as we go this way, ooh, limit hitting. As we go this way, ooh, limit not being made. All right, at least now we have handlebars straight with nozzle. So now, if we need to move this cable either way to get more throw in it, as long as we move this one in so many turns and that one in so many turns, our handlebar relationship should stay straight, I think. All right, guys, as you can see right here, we got contact with the steering stop that way, contact with the steering stop that way, and when our bars are now lined up, centered right here on this line, our nozzle is now centered with the back of the ski. We are measuring off of that to the edge of the nozzle and that to the edge of the nozzle. These with the ride plate back on, but we are straight now. Now that we're straight, I feel, I took some zip ties off, but I feel this action right here. So we're gonna look and see what we could do to dress this up, in case this is the issue you guys are talking about, because it does seem like it might be. So let's get this thing opened up and we'll look inside. All right, so the issue with the throttle is actually this corrugated plastic right here. The corrugated plastic has this loop, but you can't push it down into the ski because right there, it hits that rubber gasket. So I'm gonna get my razor knife and I'm gonna take about 2 inches off of this corrugated plastic, ring it here, and see if I can push that cable into the ski. See if we can clean this up. That will also stop my ski from, because when this is zip tied, it automatically just takes it back. All right, let's see what we can do there. throttle cable is down in there. Gave us a little bit of a something right here. Okay, let's drop this. All right, now check it out. Much smaller, bars kind of going free. God, it could take a little bit more even. We could give it a little bit more. Let's give it a little more. Okay. Feels good. Throttle still pretty snappy. Stop. Stop. Straight is straight. I hope. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this episode. I hope that helps you guys, man. I think maybe the throttle cable might be what you guys are talking about bunching up. Still feels snappy even with a coil in there. I'm not changing the steering cable because that throw was shorter than this throw. I noticed the nozzle has more throw to go. So I'm gonna do some research on trying to find a cable that has maybe a 1/2 inch more throw than this, and then I can get moved out to the outside peg of the Riva steering system, and we can also get a little more turn out of the nozzle. So I will look into that, look for that on a future video. I hope I got what you guys were asking for. If not, we really tuned up our whole steering system, and I'm gonna get this thing put back together and get it to the water and get a test. So stay tuned for a little bit of test rides. But thanks for watching. As always, guys, like, subscribe, share. We appreciate you guys watching, everything you do for us. I'm gonna get this thing together and get to the lake. We'll see you guys out there.